So we're going to live off our laurels from, no pun intended, Laurel.
Don't rest on your laurels.
Don't rest on our laurel porter. But we're going to live off the rainfall that we accumulated in spring and June and enjoy this dry weather while we have it, right? Because it won't last all that long, but it is going to last for quite a while. 78 degrees, beautiful look at wine country down there. Scattered high clouds, fair weather cumulus clouds building over the valley. Meanwhile, the coast, boy, it doesn't ever look much better than this. That's Cannon Beach, of course, and Haystack Rock. Beautiful scene, 66 degrees, and the wind isn't too bad either, out north-northwest at 10. Scattered clouds up in the Cascades, too. These are some mountain wave clouds, keeping track of those with time lapse. There's Mount Jefferson. We're zoomed way out, so the mountain looks kind of small. The clouds look rather big, but nonetheless, a cool-looking scene. We look at the satellite imagery. You see the scattered clouds here in eastern Oregon, right? And then we had some low clouds, pardon me, in the southern Willamette Valley this morning, and along the west slopes of the Cascades, east side of the valley. But that all burned off and left us with just this beautiful, quintessential Portland summer day. In fact, the average high in Portland today is 80, and we made 81. So right about where we should be. Over in McMinnville, 81. Kelso close with a 78. Hood River was also 81. Troutdale, 82. We had 91 in Hermiston, close to 90 in the Dalles, well into the 90s at Ontario and Rome, Oregon. So Malheur County heating up as it will this time of the year, in 60s and 70s on the Oregon coast. Off the Oregon coast, you see another band of cloud headed our way. So we'll catch some cloud cover tomorrow as the remnants of that move inland. The onshore flow continues this weekend. Not enough to keep us socked in throughout the day. And basically the trend is going to be for these systems to stay farther and farther on up to the north. And as that happens, warm air pushes up from the south. The onshore flow lessens and in fact it completely reverses on Monday and Tuesday. And that's why we see the warm up that we will. So scattered clouds moving on through tomorrow and on Sunday, but just a really beautiful weekend coming at us. It's going to be fantastic. And then as we go into Monday and Tuesday, as I mentioned, we begin to see that onshore flow switch to offshore, catch that northeast wind, and that's going to warm us up into the 90s. Now, there is a threat of thunderstorms over northeast Oregon tomorrow, but that's the only part of the state susceptible to any kind of precipitation. We look at our forecast hour by hour tomorrow, beginning at 10 a.m., going to 4 p.m., and it's just great. Warms into the mid to upper 70s by 4 o'clock, and we'll top out around 80 once again. The overall pattern, pleasant weekend as the jet stream pushes north. Here comes the warm air on Monday and into Tuesday, but then another system comes along, increases the southwesterly winds a lot. That just cools us down, keeps us out of the 90s. So some very pleasant weather on the way for most of the 7-day forecast. It is 81 right now. Humidity is reasonable at 39%. Freezing level is high as it should be in the summer, 12,300 feet. On the Oregon coast, partly sunny early tomorrow and then clearing off. Highs will be in the 60s and the winds not too bad. Out of the northwest, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. For the valleys, partly sunny, 79 McMinnville, 81 in Salem and Corvallis right there at 78. So if you're going to wine country this weekend or anywhere in the valley, enjoy. Up in the Cascades, scattered clouds like today. If you're camping this weekend, great conditions for that. Not too hot, 60 at Timberline, 66 at Govey. Central and eastern Oregon, we've got that threat of a thunderstorm in the northeast mountains, otherwise dry and pleasant in the 80s. Columbia Basin, upper 80s, low 90s. Partly sunny tomorrow in the Gorge and then sunny on Sunday. 86 in the Dalles, but upper 70s for Hood River with good west winds up to about 30 miles an hour. And partly sunny in Portland with a high of 80 tomorrow. So we stick the landing with our average high temperature being achieved tomorrow. 82 on Sunday, 93 Monday, down to 90 on Tuesday, and then 80s after that, and not a drop of rain in the forecast for us as we go through the next week. So July acting like July.